if the range cooperates. And,
Hello again, friends and loyal Wolfpack members, Chaos here, and welcome back to the Kerbal Space Program. That's right, we're going to be doing some more science today, and basically, I've gone and done a thing. I've gone and rolled back the save. So, basically, episode 21 hasn't technically happened, which, in a way, is a good thing, because, as you can see, we've got all of our craft back again. Yes, that is awesome. Basically, I decided, you know what, I'd made a lot of progress. I'd gone and made quite a few things. I'd put a lot of money sunk into the moon base, so I didn't really want to go and lose that. So what we did is installed the updated mod for the lights, which I'm going to be cutting back on using, so if this ever happens again, I'm not going to be losing too many craft. And just basically loaded up the previous save from just before all this kind of happened. So that's awesome. We've got everything back again, so that's great. Now all that means is we don't have our refueling station up in orbit at the moment, so we're going to have to go and launch that again. But that's not too bad, so that's what we're going to go and do today. We're going to go relaunch it, but we're going to do this fairly quickly. Alrighty, so as you can see, we've now managed to go and get ourselves up into a suborbital flight. Now, we're not quite home free yet, but what we want to go and do is, as you may have spotted, we're going to go and try something a little bit challenging. We are going to go and try an encounter with the watchtower. So, with our existing space station. So that's what we're going to go and do. We're going to go and let's turn that off because it seems to like to do that. It seems to like to keep trying going. And what we'll do is we'll get ready to go and burn to get our intercept. So we're going to get an intercept of about 0.6 of a kilometer, so that's going to be great. And let's actually go and have a look out here quick. I don't know what we've managed to get our intercept down to just yet, but we're going to have to wait a little bit longer until we get... Actually, you know what? It's going to be just so much easier to go and select retrograde right now. Because there it is. It's coming in quite quickly. So yeah, we've overshot because this thing is so incredibly difficult to turn around. But we're burning off the speed very, very quickly. Now, we're going 14 meters that way now. Now, we are actually burning fuel from the station itself, but we should be okay. Now, we'll try and get ourselves as close as we can. We'll then go and undock our lifters, and then we'll use, not this station, but we'll go and get the other station to dock with us. So that's what we're going to go and do. I mean, technically, we don't even need to drop off the lifters just yet, especially if we want to do an inclination change. But let's see. First of all, we need to get a little bit closer. I think this is going to be almost as close as we're going to get. At least for this particular pass-by. So again, we're going to go and need to go and bleed off our speed And we'll do that in just little puffs of the engine, just to slow us down enough. Now we'll go and target the actual station itself and start moving over, because this is going to be a pain in the butt. And again, I really could have done with going and attaching some RCS units to the bottom, but that would just be overcomplicating things at the moment, so I'm not overly fussed. I just want to get to our station. So I think that's going to be enough. We'll go and turn retrograde once more. You know what? Let's turn the lights on while we're at it, just to give us a better view, because I really like how this station goes and illuminates. And there we go, we've gone and gotten our encounter. Now we're very, very close to the watchtower itself. So all we need to do is go and point... I think let's try retrograde. Yeah, retrograde is going to be the better one to go for, because we are going to go and launch off our lifter stage. Now I'm not going to bother putting this on to a minimus plane orbit this time. I'm actually just going to keep this on its equatorial orbit. So as soon as we get around the right way, what we're going to go and do is, same as before, we're just going to go and launch off our lifters. I think that's good enough. So let's launch those off. That's going to give us much more freedom of movement. And what we're going to do is open that docking shield. And then we're going to go and control from there. And point target. So that's going to be awesome. Now what I'm going to do is jump over, not to you or any of you, to this one. There we go. We can now set that as our target. Let's go and turn on our RCS. And we'll go start working our way over to our new little station. Because what we're going to do is we're going to go and dock with the station. So station to station rendezvous. This is something a little bit new for me. So we're going to have to get a good ways closer. Well, thankfully the docking port on this side should be facing us. So this will be making this kind of easy. Let's speed this up a touch just to stop the Kraken going there. Well, thankfully it's not going to be too bad, I suspect. And what we can do now is we can start thinking about slowing down soon, because we're going to get into a decent kind of range. So there we go. Let's go and bring this to a stop. Now I'm really looking forward to going and getting rid of this station, mainly because it's just so damn unstable. And looks like we are fully out of monopropellant now. So that's not great. I completely didn't go to check how much monopropellant we actually had left in this thing. Are we completely out? Yes, we are completely out of monopropellant. So this means that we're going to have to go and move towards our station with this station. But that's not going to be too much of a problem. Hopefully, once we get a little closer, we'll be able to see the actual docking ring that we want to go and use ourselves. So this is probably going to take a while. Now, I still can't see the docking port at the moment, but we'll see it fairly soon. I don't want to go much faster than what we're currently going, so I'm just going to go and speed this up a touch. There it is. So set that as target. That means we're going to go and face that particular port straight on. Or at least we should. Now, why this is actually going and... actually, wait a sec. No, it can't be. Alright, fine. So let's get back over here. And let's go and get this facing the right way. Now, I'm wondering, if we go and point normal, maybe? This might help. And then go and face the correct way. There we go. So let's go back. Now, we are going to have to go and slow ourselves down. Otherwise, we're going to go and smash into the station. We don't want this. There we go. Little bit of fine finagling there. There we go. Good. Right. Okay, so what we're going to want is the docking port alignment. That's going to help us out quite a bit. And finally, there we go. After a lot of finagling, we finally managed to go and connect ourselves to the main base. Well, to the watchtower, I should say. So let's go and get rid of that. Now, what we can go and do is something awesome. We'll go and lock that up there. We'll not lock it. We'll just put it there for now. And go and select all of these and drain out all the fuel from the watchtower. Because that's something we're not really going to go and need. And there we go, that's all the fuel transferred over to our new refueling station, because this thing is a little bit long in the tooth. We don't need the science side of it any further. So what we're going to do is we're going to go and transfer the crew over as well. So we'll transfer Valentina Kerman. You know what? And here was me wondering why the hell I couldn't actually go and transfer over into here. That's because we've got a stowaway. One of the Kerbals that I didn't realise that we got. We've actually got, where is he? Because we've got Valentina, we've got Rokel, we've got Jeffrey, and we've got Bob. So we've got a second pilot. We've got Jeffrey decided to come up with us. I didn't notice this to start with, but oh well. Now we've got two pilots in here. So, oh well. What are we going to go and do now then? Alright, you know what? Let's go and transfer over our scientists over here. So we'll send one over. And we'll send over the other one. So that's both the scientists over here. That's this thing now with no crew, no fuel. But what I am going to go and do is I am going to go and refill its monopropellant a little bit. Why am I going to go and do this? Well, it's because we're going to go and deorbit the space station. And we're going to go and do it with monopropellant. So I think all we really need is around about half, maybe less, but half will do. So there we go. Let's go and decouple. It's going to be from this side, isn't it? Yes, it is. So let's undock. So before we go and do that, let's get back to this one. We'll go and close our shield. We'll go... Actually, we have to turn SAS back on. So radial out, and we'll go and deploy all our solar panels. So there we go, back to how the world was meant to be. We've got about half the fuel left, which is better than where we were last time. So that's awesome. And then we're going to go jump back over to this one, and we're going to go and just fix this for a deorbit. So we've currently got to drop this down a good way. So let's go and do that. I just realised I was going the wrong way, so let's go and basically just burn this thing down with almost all the monopropellant, try and get this down to about 50,000 meters, and we should be good. And there we go, we've got to manage to drop our periapsis down to about 50,000 meters, so that's not bad. Now, what we're going to go and do is we are going to go get back in here. We can actually potentially go and jump back to the refueling station. Can we do that? Let's see. No, we're not close enough to go and do that. So what I am going to go and do though is we're going to go and retract all these solar panels, because we're going to try and recover as much of this thing as possible, because we do have a bunch of parachutes on the escape pods. So we're going to go and get this thing to parachute down, try and save as much of it as we can, hopefully get it to land in the water so it won't take too much damage. But I do suspect we're probably going to end up on the ground quite a distance away from the Kerbal Space Center. And here we go, we're starting to enter the atmosphere. Now, we've retracted everything, all the antennas, all of the solar panels, so hopefully they're not going to go and explode and get ripped off. What else we could do, I suppose, is actually go and retract the ladders, because we don't want those to go and get ripped off either. If we can basically make the money back off of them, that would be awesome. So there we go, both ladders retracted. And all we've got to do now is wait until well, we don't even need to wait, we are already error braking. So as you can see, we've got 66,000 or 60-odd thousand meters there and 20 there. So hopefully it would be nice if we could land there, but it's not going to happen. We're going to land somewhere around here. Maybe there. There would be nice. Oh, no, no, no. We're not going to go in there. So we're going to go land on the night side, hopefully in some water, but I doubt it. Well, there we go. Look at that. We've got plasma flowing around us. So we're coming in, looking a bit fiery. Now, let's go and point this retrograde. And let's rotate it. You know what? Let's turn off the SAS. Let's turn off the RCS. Let this flip itself around a little bit, go and spread the heats around. And oh boy, we've got a few things going exploded already. But those look like they're just minor things, like the solar panels and so on. It doesn't look like it's anything that drastic. Now, we are going to go and carry on spinning this thing just to try and... Basically, all we're doing is we're trying to spread the heat out around this thing so that it doesn't go and explode. Because we want to try and get back, basically pick up as much of this as we can to go and basically reclaim as much of the money as we can. Now, obviously, it would be better if we could get this closer to the Kerbal Space Center, but that's not doable right now. I could have probably done it if I'd given it a bit more forethought, but I didn't, so oh well. Sounds like we're slowing down. Yes, we are. So it's going to be not too far from now that we're going to be able to go and loose our chutes. Now, we are still reducing our speed. There we go. We've now got it, so we can go and deploy our chutes. There we go. So, let's go and catch up with the station once we are landed. There we go. Chutes have opened. Now all we've got to go and do is get this thing on the ground. Looks like we're about to touch down, and there we go. We have lost a few pieces. Oh, we lost the lab. Okay, everything else is safe though by the look of it. So that wasn't bad. Alright, fine. Let's recover and let's go and see how much we actually managed to go and recover. Looks like we managed to recover 12,000 credits. So that's not great. We would have recovered a lot more had we actually gone and managed to recover the science module, but oh well. But there we go, that is it. Now that's that sorted. Let's go back and have a look at the tracking station. We can go and get rid of a lot of this debris, and it seems as well we've kind of got a watchtower lander, so that's probably some more parts of the watchtower. So let's go and recover that. And let's see what we're going to get for that. No, okay, no science. But we have gone and got another 1,000 credits. So that's not terrible. Oh well. There we go. We're now back with our refueling station. And first things first, let's go and launch off that probe core. We don't need it any longer. So, question, what are we going to go and name this thing? We did have a suggestion or two before, but the only one that made me kind of think, yeah, we're going to go with that one. So, let's go and rename this one, Station the Rusty Ring. So, let's go and accept that. So, there we go. We've got a brand new station in orbit. Well, I say brand new, we're doing it again. But we've gone and gotten our old one out of orbit. We've gone and gotten the crew from the old one into this one. We did a station-to-station transfer, a station-to-station docking as well. So that was kind of a new one for me. So that's awesome. Anyway guys, that's going to be it for this video. I do hope you've enjoyed it. Like the video if you've liked it. Dislike it if you didn't. Neither of those good enough for you. That's what the comments are for. Don't forget as well, you can go and check out in the video description for the craft file. Let me know how you go actually getting this thing into orbit yourselves. Don't want to miss any videos from me? Go and hit that bell icon, join Notification Squad, and you'll never miss a video from me ever again. But anyway guys, thank you very much for watching. I've been Commander Chaos War from Sci-Fi Gaming. You guys, as always, have been epic. I will see you soon. And until next time, my fellow Kerbal nuts, keep flying and stay shiny.